All right, so you played when you were with the Packers under Coach Mike McCarthy, and now he's in Dallas. And I have a host next to me
Oh
who does not
God.
think he will succeed in Dallas.
Nope.
So one, what were your thoughts of playing for McCarthy when you were in Green Bay? And two, how do you think he will improve the Dallas
No.
Cowboys,
Before you answer
or
that,
if?
Dyrell, before you answer this, I'm not saying that Mike McCarthy isn't a good coach. That's not what I'm
Right.
saying. What I'm saying about Mike McCarthy is his style of offense does not fit the Dallas Cowboys. When you look at your best player to be a power back, there is not one power back that really succeeded in almost 12 seasons as a head coach in a West Coast offense that Mike McCarthy really productively brought to that Green Bay Packer team. So that's the only reason why I said it's not going to work. Not because I don't think Mike McCarthy is a good coach. I just don't think he's going to fit with the Cowboys.
Now, so my thoughts on it. So, to be honest, I totally. This is how I can look at it. When you look at when he was at Green Bay, your focus wasn't really on trying to find one of the best running backs to run, to run your style of running back offense. So if you was a good running back and you got placed there, you kind of had to just sit back and kind of watch A-Rod and just be there blanket for A-Rod. So, and what I felt like with McCarthy, he was a coach that you kind of say he was a player coach. He said what he said, he meant what he meant, but he was able to have that understanding. And honestly, I love the offense that we ran at Green Bay because the offense that we ran at Green Bay, I believe that offensive coordinator ended up going to Miami. So a lot of things had kind of went different there. So when we say put him over at Dallas, what I feel like he could bring to Dallas is that more. I want to say that more for one that chemistry of championships, like everybody buying in. Because once again, that's what I said that was unique for me when I went to Green Bay compared to when I was in Denver and compared to when I was in San Fran. Because I tell you this, when I was in San Fran, it was the most talented team I've ever been on, and that was the same year I was with Green Bay. And you see what San Fran did the next following year. They ended up going to the Super Bowl. So that kind of tell you what type of talent that they had. But when I went to Green Bay, it was more of, okay, it's family. Let's get everybody to key in, figure out what system works for us and what suits us, and let's roll with it. And if you buy in, let's go. So what I think he'd do over there is be like, hey, our horse is this running back. Let's figure out a way to be able to feed him and then let everything else open up. That's what I think he'd do as a great head coach. But first and foremost, get everybody to buy in. I think it's just hard when you think about you got a bunch of grown men that's getting paid, some good money, to really focus on trying to do everything and be selfless to get to this one goal. That was our saying, 1 mile, 1 heart, 1 purpose. You get everybody getting on that one heartbeat, everything is possible. Don't nobody care about, things will open up. The run game and everything will open up and such. But I feel like you said, go back to answer your question, him being in Dallas, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. I think if he's able to be the coach that I know he'd be, he'd get there, get that chemistry together and ride with this and that'd be the running back. Ezekiel.
Have you reached out to any players from your old team, the Green Bay Packers, when they won the Super Bowl? Is there any players that you still keep in contact of?
I still keep in contact with Eric Walton. Sometimes I get in touch with Zombo. I played, sometimes I either email back and forth with PJ Long because he was in the MAC. And to be honest, a lot of people don't, you probably don't believe, but a guy that's a real good friend of mine to this day is Kevin Greene. Me and him, I started coaching and I asked him to use a reference. Would it be a reference for me? And he was like, yeah, man,
He coached with the Jets.
That,
I know Kevin. He coached with the Jets.
Right. So after that, it was more of a great relationship. So it's so I got a few guys that I can reach out: Reggie Smith, Curtis Taylor, guys I played with San Fran, Scott McKillop. So it's a lot of good guys that I keep in contact with that I really created a bond with. Because once again, after I don't want to. It's kind of like when you there, everybody's talking to you, but when you ain't there, nobody even heard of you. So,
I know.
But, nothing against them guys. Great experience. Love it. But the relationships that I got now, that hold on, lets me know that was the real one. So.
before we let you go, why don't you tell the fans what you're doing right now? I know you said you're coaching, you're teaching right now. Is there any organizations you're working with or working for to help, breast cancer or heart disease? Is
Well,
there any organization you're working with?
well, as of right now, my whole focus and what I'm trying to become a great advocate for is for kids with autism. I'm a teacher for kids with autism. I do one-on-one with all kids with autism on the spectrum. This is something that I became into loving, being my new passion, and me really changing and being an impact in life. Being that, and me being a black man, and being able to be in a special education, and is really lacking, man. And and so I really, really focus on now is kids with autism. I'm trying to open up my own school for kids with autism. Just because a lot of people don't know, 90, I should say, I want to say 85% of the kids with autism, they suffer from motor skills, and with being in NFL and learning how to use and being coordinated, a lot of my stuff that I bring to the table to the kids with discipline and structure helps them out in the long run. And I've seen some great results and built some great relationships with some kids, and that's what I'm doing now, and that's like my passion.
That's really cool, man. It's really, really cool. I really, and I envy people that put the time into the kids and look out for other people besides themselves and their own family. So I really appreciate you joining us, man. And we would love to get you back on when the football season starts. We would love to talk a little Green Bay Packer football. The Green Bay Packers are expected to be a Super Bowl contender this year, which is might be Aaron Rodgers' last year with the Green Bay Packers, because a lot of people believe after drafting a young quarterback like they did in the first round and moving up for him, I do believe Jordan Love will be the next starting quarterback very, very soon for the Green Bay Packers. So I do believe Aaron Rodgers will be looking or be playing for another team after this year. So this might be the last time any Green Bay Packer fan will see Aaron Rodgers in a Green Bay Packers uniform.
To be honest, to piggyback off that, and we can get you your clothes. And I really honestly think that it's kind of tough to say what the rest of Green Bay has. You really don't retire there at Green Bay, to be completely honest. Only person I know that kind of retired there was Diyral. So I hated that they did draft the quarterback, but it's a business. I still think A-Rod got tick in him, just like I seen Tom Brady do it. You put him in the right position, get him around the right people, he can still do great things, because he did it with less, So
I say that all the time. I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the top 5 quarterbacks to ever play the game. A lot of people look at numbers and Super Bowl championships. I'm sorry, and as good as Tom Brady has been over the years, and they call him the GOAT, in the last 10 years, really the last 8 years, the best quarterback in the NFL has been Aaron Rodgers.
It has.
Yep.
I mean, like and I hate to, and I don't want to take nothing away from Tom, but once again, you put A-Rod around some of the talent, and some of that O-line, not say take away from a lot of our O-line, but, in that defense, because think about it. Everybody knows it's a good defense. That head coach over there at the Patriots was a D coordinator guru.
Yep.
He was a great defensive
Bill
coach.
Belichick, yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, and I've seen what A-Rod does, the year, and I tell people, the year that we won the Super Bowl, if you look at our O-line, we had Big Cliff. And shout out to Big Cliff. He was one of the best left, I think right tackles, I believe, that everyone played the game. But he was on his last leg. We had some rookies, and A-Rod took us all the way because he was a great quarterback, man. And a lot of his throws was like 99% accuracy was on the run, stepping up on the pocket. Everybody's seen what he does. That's a great quarterback, man. He makes things happen, He kind of it's like what y'all see in Pete Holmes, man. Patrick Holmes. That boy is special too. So.
Well, here one more question before we let you go. Somebody wants to know this: Steve Young or Aaron Rodgers? Who would you pick?
Ooh, Steve Young or A-Rod. You know what? And this is me being biased. It's neck to neck, but since I play with A-Rod, I'm gonna go with A-Rod because I played with him and I done seen him throw some stuff on them deep balls, man. I done seen him throw some deep balls in win games.
Right.
And the difference with Steve, I done seen Steve do it more with his leg.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like neck and neck. But I take nothing away from Steve Young. Great quarterback, but I'm gonna go with my boy A-Rod.
Diyral, why don't you tell the fans how they can find you on social media?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Why don't you tell the fans how they can find you on social media, my friend?
You guys can follow me on Instagram. It's Cincinnati, DB 1985. Like I said, I'm from Cincinnati. My name's Diyral Briggs, and I was born 1985. Very easy. Most of the things you see on there is encouraging things with my kids, and just me working out. Just a shout out to my kids. We get up every day at 5:30. We run 2 miles and do a circuit.
Oh my God! How old are your kids that you're working them already?
I got an 8-year-old, 12-year-old, and then another 12-year-old.
Any of them play football?
My son, I got a son and 2 girls. My son, he's a baseball. He loves hitting, and I told my kids, whatever you do, if it's not sports, you're going to be great at it. So he wants to play baseball. So, we work on baseball. Then my 2 girls is a softball and the other one is a basketball. But I'm hoping my son, because he's a little thick and strong, I'm hoping once he get older, he see what daddy did and he want to live on. And I was like, let's go. Like, I've been waiting for this, son. I got this ring for you, man.
Come on. You got a cousin, Lance Briggs, who's going to be in the Hall of Fame? I mean, serious.
Man, right? It's in the bloodline, man. So I'm like, man, let's do it.
We gotta get you and Lance on a video chat, both of you on this show. That would be interesting and funny.
It'd be good. And then I tell you another thing. You can probably look him up. We also had an uncle that started. He was on the Dallas team. It's funny that you said that. He was on the Dallas team in '94 when they won it. His name was Briggs. He was the start. He was 43. He was a safety. He backed up. He actually backed up. I think it was Woodson at the time. And he played special teams, and he won a ring out there. So we got it in our bloodline.
All right. So you got to get your son involved, man. That's what you got to do.
Man, I'm trying.
I'll help you. I'll help you. And by the way, I would love to help you with everything that you're doing with autism, because I'm a true believer when you put the time and effort into other people that need the help and need your help. It's not only rewarding, it helps you as a person. So I would love to help you. So if you ever need any help, I would love to help you.
Man, what's honest? What's really great about what you just said is that I feel like this opportunity was that. Actually, because before you guys reached out, like I said, I've just been a dad, man. Just dad, take care of my family during this, this whole epidemic, this whole thing, pandemic, what's going on, and and just still trying to reach out to kids with autism. Then, you guys reached out through an interview, and I'm like, oh man, I felt honored. I want to say I felt honored, and I'm blessed to be, on this radio station today.
Well, we feel blessed to have you. We feel blessed to have you, man.